I haven't filmed me fannying about with this. This is the second fit, and I thought probably pretty boring just sort of putting this on a tripod and watching me push it, pull it, twist it, trying to get it to work. So I've given you the finished result. Now it's not welded in, it is just clamped at the moment. And my first attempt at fitting this was pretty successful, I have to say. I was absolutely amazed that it went in pretty much first time. And I was like a dog with two tails. It was just epic. This is a heritage panel. Therefore, in theory, it is original pressing. But with all of these panels, whether they're aftermarket, originals, whatever, there's always going to be a bit of fettling. And at first, on my first fit, I thought this is actually going to be, you know, a bit of argy-bargy trying to get this thing to go in. And initially I thought it was, but within about 10 minutes, I'd got it sort of in there or thereabouts, and I was absolutely amazed. It all fitted at the front, it fitted along the door steps, it fitted along the toe board. There's a little bit of bending that's got to be done here, but fundamentally this is where it should be. This is what I've done here, is it's bent out a bit this way and needs to be pushed back that way, but it is in the right place because this one is correct down here. This corner here is right. It's just this has got a bit deformed, and also we've got the plate here for the subframe mount that goes under there, so that has got to change a little bit. This one over here is correct. It's actually flush up. The floor is flush with the toe board. It's been bent a little bit just to get it over the plate, but fundamentally it is in the right place. It is square in the hole, which is the main thing, and I was absolutely chuffed that it went in the first time. I was bouncing around the garage like, well, I was expecting there to be days and days doing this, trying to get it to fit. Came back the next day and it dawned on me that what actually matters is this bit here. Because if the floor is in the wrong place, then this subframe is never going to bolt to the bottom of it. Now the subframe, there is a chassis rail, a cross member, all the way across the car here, under the boot floor. There's two holes up there with threads in, captive bolts, or captive nuts I should say. There's two holes at this side, again captive nuts, with, let me just get in there so you can see, there's a bolt there, short one, and a tall one here on a bush. Same on this side. That's your datum point. That's where your subframe bolts to on the car. At the front of the frame, it bolts to the heel board. Here, two bolts, and here. And again, it's on a rubber bush. Now these bushes, granted, are not new. They're old bushes, so they are going to have to be replaced at some point, okay? But having said that, they're not shot either. In other words, they're not knackered. So what I did was I put the frame in, bolted it at the back here loosely, and then attempted to bolt it to the floor, and guess what? It did not fit. It was out by probably only 1/8 of an inch. So 1/8 of an inch is not much, but it's enough not to be able to thread two of the bolts. Went in okay this side, did not go in okay this side. I unbolted the frame at the back, and then I bolted the frame to the back of the floor, and it fitted. When I went to bolt it to the car at the back here, it didn't fit. And it is, as I say, about 1/8 of an inch difference. So at that point, it's a case of undoing all the clamps at the front and just a bit of jiggery pokery to get this in where it needs to be. I don't know if you can see that here. It's squashed in the side here, and it's canted over a little bit here. Right, and the other way up now. So the floor is as it would be in the car, bottom down. So we've swapped over sides. This is the good side, and that is bolted up, not tight, but you know, flush. It's just nipped, and that is gone in. Both bolts have gone in very easily, and these bolts go in relatively easily as well. But I just want to show you something. So watch what happens when I tighten up these two bolts. Top one first. Okay, that's the top one. Let me do the bottom one. Look at this gap, how that's changed just by tightening them up. If I undo it, it's the bottom one that's causing the issue. That one drops back to where it should be when I loosen the bottom one. So it's definitely these two fixings, probably the bottom one that's out. How am I going to get around this? Well, okay, I think my two options have got to be either we open these holes enough to allow this to sit square, but also not put any extra strain on this bush underneath. That's option one. At the present moment, these holes are 1132. Okay, to give you a bit of leeway and clearance, which is what I'm trying to achieve, which is 2 drill sizes up from 5/16, and then I can go up again to 3/8. And if you can see there, I'd still have plenty of meat in there, either side, if I drilled this out here. Option two, when I actually look at the end of the hill board, this corner here, and it's very difficult to see on camera, but it is actually like it. This corner here actually is not, this isn't flat, basically. This is not flat. So, and it's the bottom bit that is bent. This has kicked up a tiny bit, so it's actually proud of this part here. So as it goes down, it sort of comes out a bit, and it's just enough, I reckon, to cant that. And I'm wondering whether I can heat this up and give this a bit of a belt, and maybe just push this out a tiny bit. I don't, because I've got it welded on the corner here. This is welded on the back side. This plate here is welded on the back side. This is not going to want to move. It's on that plate as well. The bosses are all welded to that plate. The chances of that happening are pretty slim, and I don't really want to be heat treating that, because this, remember, is a mounting point and it's got to be strong. So at the moment I can still buy these. You can still get these trunnions, rear subframe trunnion mounts. I'm wondering whether I can open this bottom hole up, leave the top one, but open the bottom one up enough to get it in there to sit square. Yeah, really not sure. Well, as it turned out, the solution was very simple. Talk about overthink. There's very few things that a big hammer can't fix. Whether you fix them permanently broken or you fix them permanently fixed, a big hammer is always very useful. And a little bit of a belt along that side of the trunnion, and also under there with it bolted up tight to the heel board, has moved the heel board sufficient to stop this from flexing and kicking over when I do it up. I measured it and it's literally 2 millimeters. So from that corner edge there to the trunnion, when you tightened it, it went 2 mil further along. So canted over that way. And I thought, 2 mil, it's hardly a problem, is it? Not really. So I thought, I didn't want to heat this up to bend it, but I thought for 2mm, if I clamp this tight against the heel board, bolt it up tight, give that a whack, top and bottom, and see what happens. And sure enough, if I undo it, it hardly moves. That's loose now. And if I do it up again, it doesn't move. That is a result. Fundamentally, it fits. I can't show you where it fits underneath the subframe along this floor here, but it's basically totally in line with the heel board. So what I'm saying is this back edge here, where it meets on the toe board, on the bottom of the boot floor, I should say, at the front edge, it is level all the way up to the top there. And I think that is not a bad effort for a second fit. I'm pretty chuffed with what I've got. Everything seems to fit properly. You've seen the doors, they all fit nicely. Nothing's changed. My overriding fear with all of this was that when I cut the main floor out, the original one, everything was going to move and nothing would fit afterwards. The doors wouldn't fit, the floor, new floor wouldn't fit properly, the subframe wouldn't fit, it wouldn't be long enough, go up to the heel board and the toe board properly. But I think fundamentally we've got a good way into this project just by doing this piece of the floor. As you can see, there is tons and tons and tons left to do, absolutely no end. We've got all of this stuff here to do on this bulkhead here. I've seen worse. It's pretty bad. I've seen worse. We've got repairs to do here. I've got to do this repair here. I've got a hole in here which I want to repair before I put the floor in. I've got all the wheel arch to do, but I'm not going to be doing that just yet. I've got all of the back end to do. This is like lace around here all the way along. This piece, going to get a new one of these. All of that's got to be done. I've got a new one of these already. One side, I need to get another one. Yeah, tons and tons of stuff to do. But at the end of the day, I'm absolutely chuffed. And I think we're getting on with it.